What's up guys, Guernsey Gooner here, bringing you the first episode in a new series that I'm going to be doing for NHL 14. In this series I'm going to be looking at doing a GM mode, so just going in here to do all the settings now. We're going to put everything on the hardest difficulty to kind of give us as much of a simulation to real life as possible. So Superstar, Hardcore Simulation, 25, regular season, yeah, on. Trade difficulty you can choose, so we'll go with hard for that. Waivers, we will have waivers off for now. Starting roster is current. Salary cap on. Cap penalties, yeah. Classic, just so that everyone gets a draft pick. Fancy off. Have GM firing off. And off. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, that should be all fine. Assistant coach edit lines. No, we'll have that off. Goalies we'll have on though. And yeah, okay. So the team that I'm going to choose here, I'm going to choose the Colorado Avalanche. And name doesn't matter, but we'll go with GM skill hard. And yes, salary cap on. Okay, so in this first video is just going to be very much an introduction. We'll have a look at kind of what the roster looks like and make a decision on whether we're going to be a playoff team this year or whether we need to maybe do a bit of a rebuild or whatever the case is. I know the Avs generally have, very exciting young attackers, but their defense is maybe not quite so good. They've got off to a very good start in the NHL season, beating the Penguins last night. I think they've gone 8-1 now, so very good start for them. Patrick Roy has obviously made a huge difference there, considering they finished last in the Western Conference last year. Okay, so let's go into here and contracts. So this is all skaters. Let's sort by overall. Okay, so yeah, we've got Duchesne and Stasny. Johnson, Landeskog, O'Reilly, Parenteau, Tanguay. So you can see there, like already, you can see all of our top players are forwards. Just the one defensive player there with an 85, and then we're down to an 82, which is a top 4 or even top 6. So ideally, we want to look to get ourselves probably a top 2 defenseman. How we're going to do that, we'll have to make a decision. We do obviously have here 3 very good centres. So do we maybe trade away? We're not going to trade away Duchesne, obviously 4.5 star, 87 overall, 22 years old. He's him along with Nate McKinnon, who should be in here. Yeah, Nate McKinnon. They're going to be the future of the franchise. So maybe we could look to trade away Stasny, because we do have O'Reilly, who is who's a lot younger. He also, his contract is less than Stasny's. I think Stasny was on Stasny's on 6.6 compared to O'Reilly's 5. So that is a big contract there. And he's going to become unrestricted next year, so it's possible he might want even more money next year. So now could be a good time to look to trade him away. Let's have a look and see what else we do have defensively. Okay, so let's just go and have a look in the system here and see what we have prospect-wise. Okay, so we've got Duncan Siemens, he's 4-star potential. Then beyond that, we're down into 3.5 star potential already. Stefan Elliott, Chris Bigrar, And then, yeah, so we really don't have much defensive prospects. Forward prospects, obviously, we know we have Nate McKinnon. And then we're down to 3.5, but these guys could be decent, maybe. Well, they're snipers and playmakers. 3.5 star, you would generally be looking third and fourth line. You kind of want more power forwards, two-way forwards on those sort of lines. Very defensive minded. Saying that, this guy here, look, his defensive category is actually not that bad for a sniper. 3.5 stars. Defensive awareness is already 81. So yeah, he might turn into a decent third or fourth liner. Joey Hishon, yeah, his defensive category isn't that good, so we'd probably look to move him. But he's still young, so we can give him a couple of years in the minors, see how he progresses. So our forwards here. So let's have a look what we got. So we have 1, 2. If we trade Stasny, say, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So there would be our top 2 lines there. Maybe have top line of Alex Tanguay, Gabriel Landeskog and Matt Duchesne. Second line of Ryan O'Reilly, Pierre Parenteau and Steve Downey. Or possibly maybe even Parenteau and Tanguay on the first line and bring back that. The Avs fans called it the Lord line. Landeskog, O'Reilly and Downey, which was a couple of years ago. That was a good line during Landeskog's rookie year. Then coming down here, McGinn. I mean, he's 3.5 star, 80 overall. It's okay for a third line. It's not great, but it's okay. Mitchell, Hayduk. Obviously Hayduk, sniper, 78, 37. Yeah, he's not got the best defensive ability, so we would probably have to look to move him on. I don't know what his trade value is. Cody McLeod, obviously a good grinder, along with Bordelo's, obviously our enforcer. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so aggressive, look at that. Physical category 5 star, aggressiveness, body checking, durability, fighting skill, strength, so that's very good. But he does have bad discipline, so he probably would be taking a lot of penalties. Not sure if that's something that I want on my team, because at the moment the defence is not that strong, so we don't want to be giving away more penalties than we have to. So yeah, I think first things first, what we need on this team, we're definitely good in the centre. You could say maybe we need a top 2 sniper, because we don't have a sniper really. If you look here, we've got playmaker, power forward, playmaker, two-way forward, playmaker, grinder, two-way forward. So our first sniper on that list is Hayduk, who we're going to be probably looking to get rid of. So we need a top line sniper, and also a top 2 defenseman. I would say would be the 2 key things. So let's go to goalies now. So J.S. Giguère had a great game last night against the Penguins. He's 76 overall. He's very much a backup, if that. To be honest, we could probably find ourselves a better backup. And Semyon Varlamov is 4 red stars, so might not reach that potential, but 25, 82 overall. He's not bad. Ideally, maybe look to try and sign another goalie, but maybe that's one that we pick up in the drafts, pick up a goalie, and have them to come up in a couple of years for when Varlamov is 28, 29. Okay, so let's just go into the roster moves and make sure we have people that we want on the top in our NHL team and anyone we don't want can move down to the AHL. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14. So we would be dropping. But if we were to trade away Stasny, so probably send Malone down. And we'll probably send Landeskog down. Sorry, Hayduk down. So yeah, go to edit lines here. Let's have a look at best lines. Okay. So let's just set up how we might be looking to set up. Okay. So yeah, looking at this, we definitely we're looking to sign ourselves another forward just to help on that. Top 6 isn't bad, but if we could sign another one, then that would be great. I think that's got to be maybe top priority. I don't know, because you see defence is also fairly weak. You know, look at that, there's 5 defensive defensemen and a 2-way defenseman, so we're not going to be getting many goals from the blue line, so that sniper's important, but also the defender's important. I think they're both equally important, but what do we have in terms of trade value beyond Stasny? We'll have to have a look and see what kind of players are available. And basically take it from there. What I will also suggest, obviously, if you guys have any thoughts about whether we should sign maybe who we should be looking to sign, who could help this team, what is our priority? Is it that defenseman, which obviously we do very much need, or is it that sniper? Because we do also need ourselves a sniper, really. You can't, it's all well and good having these good overalls, but if we look in here, 80 shooting category is 4-star. You really want someone with like 4.5-star. So yeah, I mean, Matt Duchesne, he's a stud. He's got fantastic all-round stats there. So he will get us goals. And Pierre Panter, even though he's a playmaker, he's not bad. 86, 85, 87, 85, so it's 4.5-star as well. So they're not bad. Pretty good all-around stats. And obviously look here. And again, Landeskog as well. He's got decent shooting stats. 86, 88, 86, 87. I like that defensive. His defensive and physical, though, is very good to have. I do like to have defensive-minded players. We don't want them just being able to do one thing. We want them to be operating at both ends of the ice. So yeah, I mean, looks like our top 6 are okay. We could probably improve the 3rd and 4th lines in free agency. Let's just go and have a quick look and see who's in there here. Free agency, free agents. Okay. So let's have a look here. So it's a couple of top 4. Let's look at the forwards first, actually. Bad Boys, Simon Garnier, Matthew Lombardi. There's not a lot there, to be honest. But maybe we could find someone who's got that good defensive category. They might be able to help us on that kind of 3rd, 4th line. We have 5 million cap space at the moment, but also if we trade away that big contract of Stasny's, that would help free up some cap space. But obviously it depends on the defender we pick up in replace of him, and what kind of cap hit we take on him. Let's just have a look at defenders in free agency. So there's a couple of there's a couple of top 4, but really we really need that kind of top 2. But we could maybe look to sign one of these as well, just to help the depth, because from our defensive core at the moment is very weak. We've got that second and third line, so top 4 and top 6 are pretty weak. So maybe we could look to sign one of these guys to just help us. And obviously we do have that one prospect who is coming up, so we'll have to see how he develops. So let me know in the comments down below about who we should maybe be looking to sign. Have you got any recommendations of which defenseman we should move for? And is defence our priority? I think so, but obviously I will listen to your comments. If you've liked this video, please do like and subscribe. And thanks very much for watching, and until next time, I will catch you later.